Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Cat's Track. We post an interview with an amazing Canadian each weekday for your daily inspiration. Today, I would like to introduce you to my longtime friend, Curtis Evert. Curtis grew up on a farm near Unger, Saskatchewan. He decided to be a geologist when he was only 10 years old. Every summer, he had to pick roots on their family farm, and he gained a keen interest in them. Wow, I had an opposite effect of that, Curtis. Picking rocks on our farm? Yeah, no. Curtis has been married to his amazing wife for over 32 years now. They have two sons that they're extremely proud of. One is a physicist and the other is a physiotherapist. Besides Curtis's loved ones, he's extremely passionate about earth sciences. In fact, he is proud to call himself a science nerd. He also believes that science should form the basis of decisions at a provincial and national level. He tells me that Canadians have much to offer on a world stage and that we are compassionate people that respect the rule of law. I agree. This ultimately led to the formation of the Canadian Global Exploration Forum, of which Curtis is a co-founder. Friends, you will find his full bio attached. Curtis, thank you so much for joining us today.
Hi, well, thank you very much for inviting me to join you. I've watched your daily interviews and very interesting, lots of interesting people out there. So thank you for putting me into that group.
Oh, for sure. You were on my list from the beginning. Put a list together that's massive right from the beginning, and it's just, one by one. You got to get through these amazing people.
Yeah, well, it's such a dynamic city that we live in, and we've got a lot of people that have done lots and seen lots and have done amazing things.
So, You're so right, and that includes you, my friend.
Well, thanks.
Are you ready for the questions I sent you?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Excellent.
So we had a couple questions that the things that were the toughest things in the last 2 months to deal with. I think I've got a couple. From a professional level, of course, I work international. The company has all international activities. So what we have found very difficult is that we can't travel. We deal with foreign governments, and they like to have one-on-one type of meetings, and so it's been very difficult in that respect. I'm hoping that in the next few weeks to a couple months that we can actually do some travel and restart our business with face-to-face meetings. So that's been a difficult one. From a personal point of view, we've done quite well, myself and my wife and my family. So we're really fortunate in that respect. Like everyone, we've had to change our lifestyle with COVID here, and that's had its own challenges with respect to working from home, which I've never really done before. I quite enjoy it, but I also like coming down to the office, which I'm back into my office now on a regular basis. So I'm quite happy about that.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, it must be a huge challenge for you. What would be, I forget the number of days that you'd be traveling and on the road on an annual basis for how many years have you done that?
Well, I started my international career back in 1999, and I was going to South America and to Europe with an American company. And since then, I've been with a couple different companies and have managed to travel the world. Visited over 50 different countries for both work and for pleasure. Last year was a fairly big year. I do between around 8 to 10 trips a year of about a week each. And last year I was gone for 99 days.
Wow.
And,
wow.
So I have a wife who's very understanding and very supportive. So I'm very fortunate in that respect, and absolutely love my job and love the career that has come with, and especially working international to meet different people from different countries, different cultures, is absolutely fantastic. I've learned that people are pretty much the same around the world. They want the best for their family. They want to do well in their job. And as a geoscientist, the geoscientists I meet overseas are all just as passionate as I am about the science.
Yeah, I agree with you, Curtis. I bet you'd have quite the interesting memoirs.
Uh, I've I've been to lots of different places, been into lots of different situations that are very interesting, and yeah, one day maybe I'll write a few of them down. But I've been so fortunate to be able to get out there and see the world and work for a great company that's very supportive as well, and previous companies as well.
Very cool, Curtis. How about the three things that you want to share with us today?
Well, I think the first one is that we're going to get through this. We're in COVID right now. We've got an industry that is, has been hit pretty hard even prior to COVID. But we are going to get through it. We've been through it before. One of the back in 1919 during the Spanish flu, 1918, 1919. My grandfather actually died of the Spanish flu in late 1918, about the same time my father was born. They managed to get through it, and we've had several different things that have happened in the past century, and we've always gotten through it. So as hard as it seems right now, and as sometimes as dark as it seems, there's light out there, and everything will work out in the long term. So keep your faith with respect to how we're going to move forward. Yeah, the other thing is that, as Western Canadians and Canadians in general, we're a very resilient lot as well. And we need to understand that we're in a transitional period, whether it's in the energy or whether it's with COVID, and that we have to recognize that we need to move forward, not look backwards, except maybe to learn what we've done wrong. But we are seeing a change in the energy industry. We're seeing a move to renewables. We're seeing on a worldwide basis. Now, this is going to be a relatively slow transition, so that's why I'm very hopeful for the Alberta economy with the based in oil and gas right now. But I think what we need to do is to change, is to embrace the change and take the expertise and talent that we have within the province to move forward and to pivot to whatever the next thing is. Yeah, with transformation, it'll be a transformative time over the next few years, and we really do need to embrace it.
Agreed.
I had some notes here, but that was the main couple of things that I'd like to leave with people, is that just to keep up the hope that we'll soon be out of this in the next year from COVID, and things will get back to normal.
I love it. And isn't it true, Curtis, after all the things that all of our generations have been through, there's opportunity lying in all of it too, and to watch for that.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, no, there's some industries that have done quite well, and fortunately, in my family, they were in a couple industries that did do well during this. So very fortunate with respect to that.
I love it. Thank you for sharing that, Curtis. And
Yeah,
how
no
about your
problem at all.
legacy or good news or anything you'd like to close with?
Well, yeah, the legacy part, one of the things that you mentioned earlier is that I was a co-founder of the Canadian Global Exploration Forum, CGEF, and this is an organization of like-minded people in Canada who look for oil and gas worldwide. And I'm hoping that this organization continues on. There were two of us that had founded it, and we founded it in order to get people together within the city, because we would be in London, we'd see each other in London at meetings, but we didn't have anything in Calgary. So if this could keep going, and also from a personal level, is that hopefully when people look back, the people that I worked with look back at me, that they look back fondly and they enjoyed working with me, and that I did more good than harm. So that's my hope
I'm
for a
aware.
legacy.
You are that person, Curtis. You are.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Now, what would be your ask of the audience for anybody who's so inclined to learn more about the Canadian Global Exploration Forum? How can they get involved? What kind of memberships are you looking for? What do you need?
well, what we've got a good base of volunteers. You can go to the website cgef.org, and we do have volunteer positions, and we're looking for any companies that want to join us that are looking internationally, or individuals that want to help us out. We're always happy to have people come and do that. It's a really good group of people. The board and directors and advisors have expertise in over 80 different countries worldwide. So
Wow.
it's quite a deep talent base and lots of experience. So it's quite good. So go to cgef.org and you can see we have webinars on a regular basis, and you can join us like that.
Nice. Do you have a newsletter?
We don't have a formal newsletter, but we do continually post on LinkedIn and on our website. So we try to keep current with information, but not a direct newsletter.
Very good. That's excellent, Curtis. Well, keep up the good work, and I sure hope that volunteers will come your way and some new members now too.
Yeah, no, I'm really pleased with it, and thank you very much for speaking with me. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Curtis. Thanks so much for joining us today, and really appreciate your time. Many blessings to you and your family.
Well, thank you very much. Same to you. You take care.
Thank you, Curtis. Everyone, that was
Bye-bye.
my dear friend, Curtis Evert. Check out the Canadian Global Exploration Forum. I think they've got lots of cool stuff going on. I'm going to go there right now. Enjoy the rest of your day. Like, share, subscribe. Tell all your friends about Cat's Track. Thanks so much. Have a good one.